Welcome back to VAR from the Truth, episode 3.
Yeah.
The week's already flying by. Can't believe we got this far, to be honest. And here we are going to record another episode. Got quite a few topics to touch on today. We've got a bit of a quiz as well, so that should be fun. Putting up both of our knowledge to the test, and we're going to see who comes out trumps on that. Hoping it's going to be me. But I know you've fixed me up with some hard questions today.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, how are you, man? How are you coping without Premier League football?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not too bad. Obviously, it's only been 3 game weeks and the Prem's gone already. But obviously be back this weekend. But yeah, I've watched a few of the international games, obviously repping England at the moment. And
Come on, England.
yeah, another win for England heading towards the World Cup, and obviously we'll get into a bit more of that in a bit. But yeah, I'm excited for the Prem to be back, man.
Yeah, trust, man. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like we got 3 games and then it's like they're dangling like a little carrot
Yeah, literally.
above our heads, just like, but obviously it's international break's the international break. I think obviously everyone hopes that their key players aren't getting injured,
Yeah.
um, which is, yeah, exactly. We don't want any big injuries to any of the big players so that the Prem and all teams can be firing on all cylinders when they come back, bro.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Right.
But yeah, touching on England, bro, I
Mm,
was just wondering, how would you, if you were Thomas Tuchel, World Cup final,
yeah.
what is your starting lineup?
Mm. Are we? Is form out the window, or are we talking form at the moment?
Yeah, I feel form at the moment. As if right now we had the World Cup,
Yeah.
as of right now.
Okay. Um. So I'm actually gonna leave Pickford out of goal. Um. I'm gonna go Dean Henderson. I think for Crystal Palace, obviously last season, FA Cup wise, and in the Community Shield this year. I think he's a really good goalkeeper. Obviously, he's good at pens as well. I know Pickford's been good for England, and he is good at saving penalties. But I just feel like sometimes he can be beaten from long distance too easily. So I'm going to go Dean Henderson in goal. Right back, I'm going to go Reece James. Um, I think as much as I like Trent, I think he just misses out just on defensive ability because I'm going to play 4 at the back. I'm going to go Mark Gahey and Ezri Konsa. Again, I think John Stones just misses out just on the basis of form at the moment, and I just don't think he's really got the legs for for a 4 at the back anymore. Left back Miles Lewis Skelly. I don't think Luke Shaw's anywhere near it, to be honest. And I'm not sure. I think he's had his time. It's not worked. So I'm gonna go with Miles Lewis Skelly, who looks like he's basically fearless at left back. I'm actually gonna go. So I'd love to put Wharton at the 6, but I can't because my midfield 3. I just have to play all 3 of these players. And that is Declan Rice at the 6, Jude Bellingham at the 8, and Cole Palmer at the 10. And I think that midfield, it is obviously quite attacking, but I think Jude can do that sort of forward and back, sort of box to box midfielder, and obviously can interchange with Rice as well. And then right wing, Bukayo Saka. Obviously, I know he's injured at the moment, but if we're not talking injuries, then I'd put Bukayo Saka in. Up front, Harry Kane, and then left wing, got to be Jack Grealish, I think.
Wow,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
Oh,
So obviously a few like obviously no Jordan Pickford,
yeah,
Jack Grealish as well.
yeah.
That's fair play though. I do like that team. I think that team definitely could compete and it's got a bit of everything.
Yeah, I think obviously it's a very attacking team, but I think that's something that England lack sometimes. Like we're so pragmatic and we're so, we just play the ball from side to side to side, and like there's no directness sometimes. I think
Yeah.
Jack brings that. I think Bukayo Saka brings that. Jude and Cole Palmer bring that.
The thing is, when you've got the players that England have got at their disposal, Thomas Tuchel has to try and fit them all in.
Yeah.
So, in many ways, he's got to make the most of a Jude Bellingham and a Cole Palmer, even
Mm,
though Jude Bellingham likes playing as a 10.
mm,
But Cole Palmer's too good to leave out. And then
absolutely.
if you try to put Cole Palmer on the right, you've got Bukayo Saka there.
Mm,
So it's Thomas Tuchel's job to get everyone in that team, and I think the only way he does that is by bringing Bellingham back into an eight,
yeah.
and maybe Rice and Bellingham playing a double pivot. I
Mm,
think the only place where a few places I disagree with you, I think I would still go Jordan Pickford in goal.
right.
I don't think we've got an abundance of great goalkeepers right
Mm,
now, unless something drastically changes from now to the end of the season. But I just think Pickford's got that like big tournament experience. He's
mm,
saved us before, so I would just he just edges it out really, just because of that experience he's got.
yeah.
I probably wouldn't go Jack Grealish on the left. I
Hmm.
think I'd want someone. I'd be tempted to play an Eze there,
Okay. Right.
just because I feel that Jack Grealish can, in those big games against those big teams, he lacks that bravery at times. He often goes back and
Mm,
plays the ball back and recycles it quite often. And I feel like Eze might provide a little spark that Jack Grealish can't. Not to say that Eze is a better player. Obviously, Jack Grealish has done incredible things in his career,
mm,
but I just feel that Jack Grealish's time may be up in the England squad. And
okay.
then the big one, probably Harry Kane, bro. I think I remember watching England in the last Euros, and I was so frustrated with Harry Kane. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay. Yeah.
he was so like it felt like watching. He was so slow
Mm,
that we couldn't transition at all. He kept on dropping into the midfield,
mm,
and he's obviously a class player, and he's by far the best striker we've got in terms of numbers. But I feel like this England team might need someone that stretches the lines a little bit. And I would want Tuchel to be a little bit brave and potentially go with an Ollie Watkins
mm,
or even a Liam Delap, maybe. I think Kane should still be in the team. He's a leader, but is
mm.
he the right man? Is he still got the legs to win
Yeah.
us the World Cup?
Yeah. No, I completely sort of understand what you're saying. I think obviously, I've gone with Kane just on the fact that I think he gets a chance. I know he's going to put it in the back of the net, but
Yeah,
I do understand what you're saying. So I think obviously, yeah, we'll see what happens. Obviously, closer to the time.
yeah.
Uh, um,
Things could change from now until then, can't
yeah,
they? We could have a breakout. Liam Delap could come back from his hamstring injury and be the best thing since sliced bread,
yeah,
or anything could happen really. And a left winger might emerge that's got a start. What if Rashford, hits the ground running at Barca and
yeah, yeah.
absolutely tears it up? His name might be there, but England have definitely got a good squad, and I think it's going to be interesting.
Mhm.
Can the managerial change and push us over the line, or are we going to do worse? You know,
It's difficult to say. Obviously, yeah. Like if you were to ask, who's your World Cup winner going to be? I think Argentina have a good chance to go back to back. I
back to
think
back.
that'd be crazy.
Imagine Messi like go back to back.
the goat going back to back.
I cry, bro. Like
um, you know,
hardest game I've ever watched was that France Argentina game in the World Cup final. It's one of the best games I've ever watched.
I
But
think,
I just
yeah,
I'm I'm a Ronaldo guy. I always have been I've been a Ronaldo fanboy,
Yeah,
and watching that man lift the trophy was difficult.
yeah.
Was difficult,
I
and
think,
it yeah
that killed a lot of Ronaldo hearts. I think, but yeah, I think you've got to pay homage to where the goat is due. But we'll get to that. But yeah, just in terms
yeah
of like a World Cup winner, I think. I mean, Brazil are always within a shout. I'm sure there'll be a nation that will sort of surprise us as well.
yeah.
There usually always is. Don't know who it's going to be this time.
Hopefully, my home country of Mexico,
Of course, you know that they've got some home game,
Mexico.
um, to play over in Mexico, which I'm sure you'll be at one or two of them. Uh,
Yeah,
so yeah, I think there's a few countries like within a shout to win it.
yeah. One thing I do want to say, yeah, is if any of you watching are ever in Mexico and you have the chance to go to the Estadio Azteca,
Hmm.
I highly recommend it. It's a football cathedral. It's the atmosphere is crazy there. So if you're a football fan and you want to visit a crazy stadium, I highly recommend at some point going to watch the game.
What's the capacity there now?
I think it's it used to be over 100,000, but I
Mm.
think ever since they've made the stadium seated, I think it's around 90,000. But
Okay, wow.
it's just huge, mate. It just goes down, and the atmosphere is just crazy.
Yeah.
And
What's the Is there like a home team or is it just the national team that play
yeah,
there?
mate. So there's a home team called Club America.
Hmm.
They're kind of like the Real Madrid of Mexico, like they're all the Man City. You know,
Yeah.
they've got a lot of money. They're the big spenders of the league,
Right.
and they're not very liked in Mexico by anyone else that isn't an American fan.
Fair
But yeah, it's Mexican football's jokes, bro. It's
enough.
jokes.
Well, I'm looking forward to the World Cup for sure.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So yeah, bro, I think we got a little quiz prepared for each other.
We do 10 questions apiece.
Yeah,
Um, I think obviously the way we said we're going to try and do it is ask one question each,
yeah,
and obviously give the answer for each question at the end of that round, and then move on to the next question. And obviously, if you're watching at home, or if you're watching on any of the social media, and we get any of them wrong, and you know what they are, then feel free to comment and let us know
yeah,
that we're stupid.
yeah.
Whatever you want to do, but yeah, it should be
I'm sure we'll hear something about any wrong answers.
absolutely. But
Yeah,
yeah, there's a couple of easy ones, a couple of medium, and a couple of hard ones. So we'll see how it go.
we'll see how it goes, and obviously we'll see who wins, and we'll add the correct and wrong answers up at the end, and we'll have a VAR from the Truth quiz champion for this week
Yeah,
potentially, or might if it comes to a draw, we might have to have a little quick fire tie break or something.
we can do that. We can do that.
So,
Right. So I think
it's just,
I'll go first. Uh, so question number one: Who is Brentford's Premier League all-time scorer?
no,
I'm actually going to give you three options.
yeah, trust.
Give you three options. Is it Ivan Toney, Johan Wissa, or Brian Mbeumo?
Right, it's got to be Ivan Tony, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to lock that one in.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
right. This is one for you. Who
Mm-hmm.
scored the first goal in the Premier League era in 1992? I'll give you three,
Okay.
four options. All right.
Okay.
Alan Shearer, Teddy Sheringham, Eric Cantona, or Brian Dean.
It's Brian T. Do you know who he's played for?
No clue, mate. I'm
Uh,
not giving you any hints.
Brian Dean. Right. Okay. My answer. I'm gonna lock in. I want to say Teddy Sheringham. I'm gonna go Teddy Sheringham.
Teddy Sheringham, locked in.
Yeah, locked in. Yeah.
Calm. Okay. That's the end of round one. Should we reveal the answers?
Absolutely. So you said Ivan Toney is Brentford's Premier League all-time scorer,
Yeah.
and I can tell you the all-time score for Brentford with 45 goals is Johan Wissa.
Wow. Do you know what? I did think Wissa, but I thought there'd be some like Brentford legend. But they
Yeah,
haven't even
yeah.
been in the Prem for long, innit? I should have
No,
gone for
yeah.
Wissa, but um so yeah, you'll love to know that Brian Deane scored the first ever Premier League goal in the Premier League era.
See, I knew I should have got like I heard the name and I was like, that's got to be
He
like,
would, yeah, trust. I thought because the names that I gave you, I thought like, oh nah, he's gonna like clock that Brian Dean's just like, why is Brian Dean even in this in the
yeah.
list of names?
Fair enough. I'm sure someone will know who Brian Dean played for.
Feel free to put that down in the comments and educate far
Yeah.
from the truth.
Right, round two. I'll let you go first on this one.
Okay, calm. Slightly easier one for you. Which team holds the record for fewest points in a Premier League season? I'm not going to give you any options for that one.
I'm pretty sure it's Derby County.
Derby County locked in?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go for a slightly easier one. So, question number two:
Mm.
scored Tottenham's UEFA Europa League final goal last season in their 1-0 win over Manchester United?
Bro, I am picturing the guy like in my head. I know exactly who he is. Why have I forgotten his name?
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name, bro? No, no, I know who it is. I know who it is. What is his name?
I'm gonna have to press you for an answer soon.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
There's no phone a friend options on this quiz.
No, I know. Oh, this is so dumb. Can you give me a list of answers? Because I
Sure.
know. Oh, bro, what's his name? What's his name?
I feel like you've got it on the tip of your tongue.
Is it Brian Johnson?
Brennan Johnson.
Brennan Johnson. Calm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Calm.
I'll let you lock that one in then.
Yeah, Brennan Johnson.
All right. Okay, so I can reveal to you, Brennan Johnson is correct.
And I
That
can reveal to you that Derby County is correct, but I just want to add how many points they actually got.
it was 12, wasn't it?
11.
Wow,
11 in the 2007-8 season.
that's literally, I don't know exactly what they did, but that's 3 wins and 2 draws. That is absolutely terrible.
That is
Yeah.
piss poor.
Absolutely. All right. Question number three.
I'll let you go first for this one, G.
Okay. So, who won the inaugural World Cup in 1930?
Brazil.
Can I lock that in?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. That's question number three.
Who was the first goalkeeper to score in the Premier League?
Oh. I'm gonna go Paul Robinson.
Paul Robinson.
Yeah, it's either him or like Tim Howard, maybe. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go Paul Robinson.
Okay.
I know a few goalkeepers.
Locked
To
in.
be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Locked
Paul.
in.
Yeah.
Should I reveal
Sure.
the
Go on.
correct answer? It was actually Peter Schmeichel.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Fair play. All right. Who won the World Cup in 1930? It was not Brazil.
Was it not?
It was Uruguay.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Uruguay.
So far, 3 questions in. We've got a point each.
We do indeed. Question number 4. Feel free to go first.
Feel like you probably do know this one.
Okay.
Which player has provided the most assists in Premier League history? Would you like some options?
Sure.
Ryan Giggs,
Mm-hmm.
Cesc Fabregas,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin De Bruyne,
Mm-hmm.
or Frank Lampard?
Oh, obviously, like Giggsy's longevity, but De Bruyne was just an absolute machine for assists. But I don't remember like hearing someone breaking the record recently. I don't really remember that. I think I've got to go. I've got to go longevity. I'm gonna go Ryan Giggs. Yeah, Ryan Giggs. I think.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. So my question. It's not an easy one. It's not too bad.
Oh, that's given me all the confidence in the world.
So, which goalkeeper
Uh,
made the most saves in a World Cup game ever? So, in one-off game in the World Cup, which goalkeeper made the most saves in that game? So, you've got Rob Green, Tim
yeah.
Howard,
Mm,
Thibaut Courtois, or
mm,
Manuel Neuer.
hmm. I mean, I'm thinking like what team's bad enough to have faced the most shots?
Mm,
So Thibaut Courtois, Belgium, all right.
mm.
Manuel Neuer, but is it? What's my gut telling me? I'm gonna go for Tim Howard.
And I can reveal that you have 2 points. Tim Howard is correct.
Is it? And I can reveal that. Give it Giggsy to the end of the season. You got the 2 points as well, so we're tied.
Tied going into question 5, which I'm going to hit you with. Who won the Euro 2020/2021 player of the tournament? Was it Gigi Donnarumma, Leonardo Bonucci, or Jorginho?
I want to say it was Leonardo Bonucci.
Yeah?
I remember. I kind of vaguely remember him. Like, yeah, it's either Jorginho or Leonardo Bonucci. Hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna change my mind and go Jorginho because I just think he's probably scored a few important pens.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's smiling.
Just smiling.
Bro's like gas. That he changed his mind. Got it wrong.
Go on, what's yours?
Okay. Um, this one's a bit difficult. I can't lie.
Okay.
Which player scored the fastest hat trick in Premier League history?
Ooh.
Give you a few options here.
Okay.
Robbie Fowler,
Yeah.
Thierry Henry,
Yeah.
Sadio Mane,
Yeah.
or Erling Haaland.
Okay. You know, I remember like years ago hearing about like Robbie Fowler and that, and I think it was against Arsenal. He scored a hat trick, and it was like apparently it was like mad quick. Um, Sadio Mane Henri and Haaland could be, that could be like obvious answers staring me in the face. I'm gonna go Robbie Fowler. I just feel like I remember hearing about it or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna go Robbie Fowler.
locked in, yeah.
Locked in, Robbie Fowler. Yeah.
I'll reveal the first answer.
Okay.
So I can reveal was a Liverpool player,
All right.
but it was Sadio Mane.
Uh,
2 minutes and 56 seconds it scored him to score 3 goals, bro.
what?
That's bonkers.
2 minutes and 53 seconds.
56, sorry, yeah.
Jeez, that's mad. That's actually mad.
Bonkers.
Yeah, that's nuts. Right. Well, question number 5. So, who won the Player of the Tournament at the Euros 2020/2021?
Should I stop with my guns?
Yeah. Well, it was neither of the players that you mentioned. It was Gigi Donnarumma.
Ah, God.
Must have
He's
made
got a
up.
thing about being the player, the man of the match of games, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know. Now, obviously, he's joined Man City, so we'll see how they get on with him.
Trust just in time for Arsenal to face them.
Yeah. So I think this is question number 6 coming up, and we're both on 2.
Yeah. I'll,
Um,
I'll go first.
yeah.
All right. Who was the youngest ever player to appear in a Premier League match? Matthew Briggs, Wayne Rooney,
Mhm.
Harvey Elliott, Ethan Wanyeri, or Max Doman?
I think it's Max Down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Max Down. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go Max Down.
Yeah.
And you're smiling. I feel like that's right. Yeah, I feel like that's right. But, right. So, my question is okay, it's a hard one, but it's multiple choice. Um, so, what was the lowest recorded attendance in a World Cup match? So, it was the match was between Peru and Romania in
Okay.
1930.
All right.
And the options I'll give you 300 people, 3,000 people, or 30 people.
Can't be 30 people, surely.
Sunday League, like.
Right. I think our Warmly Rangers games got a higher appearance than
Yeah,
that.
trash.
Yeah, but this could be such a trick question. What year was this?
This is in 1930,
Oh,
and Romania.
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go 30 people, bro.
Okay.
Because it was back in the day, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
it might have
but
just been, it might have been, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 30.
the correct answer was 300 people.
Ah, and I can reveal, bro. The correct answer was Ethan Wanyeri. He was
No.
15 years and 181 days in 2022, so slightly younger. Max Darman was very close to him, though.
Well, there you go. There's a couple of Arsenal players on the list.
Yeah,
Right. So I think this is question number 7.
it is. So we're still two each, aren't we?
Still 2. This is terrible, by the way.
Bro, it's shocking.
We're gonna get cooked in the comments, honestly.
Trust.
Right. Question number 7. So you still get 1 point for this, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, there are 5 answers.
Okay.
Uh, can you name the top 5 most expensive Premier League signings of all time?
As of now, yeah.
Yeah, as of now, yeah.
Isak,
Yeah, that's 1.
Wirtz,
That's 2.
Van Dijk.
Nope,
No.
nope.
Isak, Wirtz.
I'll give you 3 lives, so that's 1 life lost.
Okay, calm.
So you got 3 to go.
Well,
Hmm.
um,
I'll give you a clue. They're all over £100 million players.
Declan Rice, obviously.
Yeah, that's 3.
Duh. Um, who else went for 100 million? This is really bad, bro. I don't know. Who else went for over 100 million? I'm not sure, bro.
You got 2 lives. You might as well use them.
Erling Haaland.
Nope. 1 more life.
Hmm.
1 more foreign player and 1 more.
Oh,
Oh,
Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish.
yeah. 1 more.
Is it Anthony, bro?
Is Enzo Fernandez.
Oh, you so dumb. Had a long day at work, innit?
Yeah. All right.
Alright, calm.
I've given you my answer there as well, anyway. But
Huh?
I've given you my answer there for that one.
Um, right. Which player has scored the most penalties in Premier League history? Harry Kane,
Mm.
Frank Lampard,
Mm-hmm.
Steven Gerrard, Mo Salah,
Mm.
or Alan Shearer?
Again, I'm inclined to go Shearer, but again, it might be too. I don't know if that's too obvious. Like Lampard and Gerrard took all the pens. Um, and who else did you say?
Mo Salah and Harry Kane.
Harry Kane as well. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Harry Kane.
Locked in?
Locked in Harry Kane.
Can reveal you should have gone with your gut.
how
Alan Shearer, brother.
many pens?
Oh, it doesn't actually. I don't actually have that, but I can find out.
We need to get on in our ear, like
Gosh, need to hire someone.
trust. When we get the studio, we'll sort that out, don't we?
Yeah, bro. We've still only got two each. I feel like he scored 56 penalties
Wow,
in the Prem.
fair enough.
All right. I can't believe I forgot about Enzo Fernandez, bro. I'm annoyed about that.
Good.
Right, I'll go.
Yeah.
Which Premier League manager has managed the most games? Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, David Moyes, or Harry Redknapp?
I'm gonna go Wenger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Wenger.
Locked in.
Yeah.
Locked in. Arsene Wenger.
Locked in Arsene Wenger,
Okay.
yeah. Right. Question number 8. Who hosted the first ever Euro Championships in 1960? Was it France, Belgium, or Spain?
France.
Locked in?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can reveal to you, you have 3 points.
I can
Correct.
reveal to you that you have 3 points as well.
Ah. Lovely jubbly. Right. They're gonna think like we've got that, like we're like keeping it neck and neck to the last one. Like.
Sure. Sure.
Right. Question 9. Who is the oldest Premier League scorer of all time? Is it Shearer,
Mm-hmm.
James Milner, Teddy Sheringham, or Andy Cole?
Feeling Teddy Sheringham for this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
locked in.
locked.
Teddy Sheringham. Okay,
You ready for yours?
I am indeed. Hit me.
Okay. Which team went unbeaten for the longest run in Premier League history? Is it Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal,
Mhm.
or Chelsea?
Arsenal.
Nothing, nothing. You locked in, yeah?
Yeah, locked in. Arsenal. Yeah.
Alright, calm. I beg you reveal if I got that one right first.
Uh, you're on 4 points. Teddy Sheringham, correct.
Ah, you are as well, bro. You are
Okay.
as well.
Teddy Sheringham, well done. Right. Final question. Now this is my hardest question. This question, if there's any like anyone watching who like loves like kits and like sponsors from like back in the day, this would be like a proper question, like right up your street. So I'm gonna ask you, what were Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man United sponsors on their kit? So not Nike, like the other sponsor.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, what was the sponsor on their kit in 2005?
Man United's was Vodafone.
Yeah, well done.
Arsenal's was O2.
Yeah, nice.
Did you say Liverpool's?
Liverpool and Chelsea, yeah.
I feel like Liverpool's was Carlsberg, bro.
Yeah, well done. Fair play.
And was Chelsea Samsung?
Yeah.
Swear.
But how have you got that?
I don't even know, bro. It's just the way my brain must work. Fuck, I actually don't know. Couldn't
Bro,
tell you about Enzo Fernandez, bro.
yeah, but you can tell me about 2005 kit sponsors. Like.
Trust. Trust.
Well done. All right, that's
Oh,
five out of 10.
redeemed myself there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Which goalkeeper has the most appearances in the Premier League? Brad Friedel, Mark Schwarzer,
Hmm.
David James, or Petr Cech?
This is not a good sign because I thought it was David De Gea. um,
That's
um,
it.
um, Brad Friedel. Brad Friedel.
Locked in.
Hang on. Brad Friedel. Mark Schwarzer. Mark Schwarzer.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Mark Schwarzer. Yeah. Calm.
It's Dave. Um, David James, bro.
David James.
Yeah.
Uh, Fair enough. Well, I guess you won.
Var from the Truth. Quiz Champion. Episode 3.
Yeah.
Nah, that was good, bro. I enjoyed that.
Well done. Yeah.
That was good.
I'm sure we'll be back with another quiz in a couple of weeks or
Yeah,
so.
100%. Nah, that was good. That was a good laugh.
Yeah.
I can't, mate. It's actually made me think about my ball knowledge. Like,
Yeah.
trust. I might have to do like a FIFA career mode, like quiz or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
who was the wonder kid of FIFA 2010 or something? Career
Yeah.
mode.
Gosh.
Yeah, yeah, bro. So I think that leads us on to. I want to talk a little bit about next weekend's fixtures. I want to get your opinions on who's going to win each game. We'll record them as well, and then we can revisit it next week and see who if you were right or wrong,
Yeah.
and we'll take a little bit of that into each episode.
Okay. Sounds good.
Um, so yeah, we'll just go and kick off straight with Arsenal v Nottingham Forest. You don't have to say the scores, bro. Just is it who's going to win? Is it going to be a draw?
Okay. Yeah. So that's the early kickoff on Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, 12:30, bro.
That's for kickoff at the Emirates. Obviously, they always say never to bat the early kickoff. But I can't see anything else other than an Arsenal win there. I think coming off the back of that Liverpool loss, obviously they wanna kick on. Nottingham Forest are coming off the back of a 3-0 loss to West Ham at home. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so Emirates going to be a tough place to go for them. So I'm going to go with an Arsenal win there.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that
Mm-hmm.
one.
Yeah,
I don't see Arsenal losing at home. I mean, potential draw, but I just
yeah,
feel Arsenal are going to have a little bit of, after that Liverpool loss, they're gonna want to make a statement.
for sure. Yeah, agreed.
So next we go to the 3 o'clock kickoffs, and we'll start off with Bournemouth v Brighton. How do you think that one's going to go?
That's a tough one to call. That's a good clash, to be fair.
Mm.
Um,
It's
I
a
think
little top of the table. I mean, top half of the table clash.
yeah, and like they're both really good teams. Obviously, Semenyo's playing really well at the moment. Obviously, Brighton. Did they draw their last game?
They beat
Um,
Man City,
yeah. Beat Man
so they're
City.
coming off the back of that win.
They are.
So
Uh,
Bournemouth are at home as well, if that matters.
yeah. I think from what I've seen so far this season, I think Bournemouth just have enough to win that game. Um, just with the players that they've got. Evan Nilsson's playing well. Semenyo's playing well. Um, yeah, so I think I'm going to go with Bournemouth in that game.
Okay, I'm going to go for a draw.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just think I think Brighton will be quite tough to beat. They'll probably set up to counter.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, I think that would be a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a 2-2 if I had to choose one. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
go draw. Next game is Crystal Palace Sunderland. Crystal Palace are at home.
Controversial. I'm going to go for a Sunderland win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as good as Crystal Palace are, and I really rate them. And obviously they've been doing really well. So they beat Villa 3-0 away from home last time out. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a Sunderland away victory here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It's a big call.
Yeah.
I'm going to go against you there. I'm going to say I think Palace will win that.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I think
obviously,
Palace. We'll see. We'll see.
yeah,
I
and
have
obviously,
at the same time. I don't want to agree with you as well because like I want to try and like
yeah, edge me out. Like.
try. So I need to get that 5-4 victory. Um. Next one is Everton at home. Against Aston Villa.
I, I was struggling to see Pass and Everton win just of how poor Villa have been. They haven't scored in the league yet.
It's
Uh,
mad, isn't it? They've
yeah,
had a really poor start.
It's been tough for them, to be honest. And obviously Everton are coming off the back of a win. Njai's playing well, Grealish is playing well, Dewsbury Hall's playing well. Their defence is looking sharp, so I think it's got to be an Everton win there.
Yeah, Everton win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go for a draw in
Okay.
that game. I can just see. I think they're both quite tough teams to play. I know Villa lost to Crystal Palace in the last game, so I feel like they might have a little bit of a point to prove, and they might come out and get a
Mm.
result. So I'm going to go for a draw.
Okay.
The next game is Fulham against Leeds. Fulham are at home.
Fulham win. Yeah,
Yeah,
not much to say on that. Fulham win.
agree with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then next is Newcastle Wolves.
Mm. So I was going to go draw here, but I think just with the signings Newcastle have made at last day, Wissa and Waltermard, I think, and they'll be at St James's, and obviously Wolves haven't looked great, so a Newcastle win there, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
It'd
I
be interesting
agree.
to see like there a couple of new signings if they,
Yeah, I think in front of I think at St James's Park,
mm,
their new signings are going to be there. They've got Wissa, Walter Maid, as you said. They
yeah,
played really well against Liverpool, and I think they know that they've got to get a result here. And I think they'll probably, and Wolves haven't been great at all.
yeah,
I think it'll probably be an easy, nice 3 points for Newcastle, and
yeah,
probably get a few scores on the sheet as well.
for sure.
Then we got the 5:30 kickoff, bro, which is West Ham against Tottenham Hotspur. West
Well,
Ham are at home.
that's a couple of weeks ago I would have said yeah Tottenham easy, but then obviously West Ham beat Nottingham Forest 3-0. Um, I'm gonna go London Derby as well. I'm gonna go for a score draw there probably. I think.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go for a draw in that game.
Okay. I think that's going to be a Tottenham win.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah. I think set pieces and I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I just think Tottenham will probably try and get some momentum back and probably had an absolute rollicking off
Yeah.
Thomas the Tank. Thomas the Tank engine.
Yeah. Xavi probably make his debut.
Yeah, trust. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I forgot about that actually. And didn't they sign on deadline day? They signed that Moani, Kolo Moani.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that. That's a good signing, to be fair.
yeah, I like that. Yeah.
And then 8 o'clock kickoff,
Mm.
which is rare for a Saturday. We got Brentford at home against Chelsea.
Again, another London derby. Should be a good game. Chelsea are probably going to get the rub of the green with VAR again. Um, um, yeah, I think Chelsea have just got enough to win that one. Not just
Yeah.
enough. I think Chelsea have got enough to win that game.
Okay. I'm going to go for a score draw. I think Brentford might. I think it's a late kickoff. I think the atmosphere is going to be good.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea didn't look that convincing against Fulham. I know they won the game, but Fulham were all over them, and obviously VAR helped them out
Yeah.
massively in that game. And I just feel that Brentford are they haven't been too bad.
Mm.
So I feel like Brentford might get a little bit of a result in this game.
Okay. On to the Sunday fixtures.
Yeah. So the 2 o'clock kickoff is Burnley Liverpool. Burnley are at home.
It's a Liverpool win. Yeah. Pretty easy, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for a Burnley upset, bro. I think they're gonna win.
I think you got your Arsenal hat on there.
Yeah. I think I do, but yeah, I'm going to stick with that. I think Burnley going to surprise Liverpool. I think probably be Isak's debut as well. and I think
Yeah.
they've just beaten Arsenal. Obviously, might have got to their heads. We'll see.
You never know. I mean, obviously, like it is
I
possible.
feel like there's going to be one upset this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And that well could be it. And I think one thing I know about the Premier League is anyone can beat anyone. If
Yeah,
you're even just 1% down from concentration, then you'll get punished in the Prem. So yeah, it's potential.
yeah. And then that leaves, last but not least, the biggest fixture of the weekend, the Manchester Derby,
Yeah,
Manchester City against United.
yeah. I assume it's at the Etihad.
It's at the Etihad, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a United win. Um,
Yeah.
I I think Man City are obviously notoriously they're quite slow out of the gate. Um, and so United are coming off the back of a 3-2 win against Burnley. Um, I think obviously Man City have got a couple of players out, Shirky, etc. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go United win there.
I'm going to agree with you.
Okay.
I'm going to agree with you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like United, they always they up their game for City as
Yeah.
well. They've had some results at the Etihad recently as well. And I think they're going to be really up for it.
Hmm.
And I think they might surprise a few people and actually get the result,
Yeah.
which would leave Man City in a bad position.
Absolutely.
They got
Well.
us next. They got Arsenal the weekend after, right? As well.
Yeah.
So
For sure. Yeah.
I
It's not.
mean,
It's
I know
not.
that's at the Emirates.
Yeah. 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 For sure. But obviously, we'll lock in those
Yeah,
predictions and we'll revisit.
yeah. Well, yeah, and then next week we'll come and we'll count the scores and
Mhm.
see how far off we probably were.
Yeah. The upset of the weekend is probably going to be
Yeah,
Arsenal.
yeah, trust. Yeah, that's just going to be the worst thing possible, isn't it? The worst thing possible.
Uh,
So, bro, yeah, let's. I think we touched on it briefly earlier.
mm,
We spoke a little bit about the goat of football,
yeah.
and I've got quite a controversial opinion on it, especially after the World Cup
Hmm.
that we mentioned earlier, and obviously Messi getting the getting the dub and having that over Ronaldo.
Absolutely.
But I will always stick with my guns. I don't and I think the reason why we're talking about it because we were messaging, and Ronaldo scored 2 goals this weekend for Portugal. One was a nice striker's finish, and
Mm.
then the other one was a worldie. And to think that he's still at it at 40 years of age. I know Messi scored as well actually for Argentina. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he scored and Ivory scored. Yeah, he scored two. Yeah, he scored two.
Yeah,
Uh,
did he? So they're just both ridiculous, aren't they?
they're still
Still,
doing it.
still really important players for
Yeah.
their countries.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a big World Cup year this year.
Yeah. And I think they're probably both going to be the team's talisman. Going into that tournament, teams are going to rely on them heavily. Even though maybe their legs aren't obviously what they used to be, but mentality and to get you a goal, get you out of jail. Those both of those teams are going to rely on those two players without a doubt.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I still personally think obviously Messi, just as you as Ronaldo. Obviously, not as many goals, but in terms of goals and assists, he does have more. Has won the World Cup. He's won a couple of Copa Americas now. He's won absolutely everything at club level. I think he's got the most trophies out of anyone ever. With
mm,
like 45 plus trophies or something like that. Um, and just taking all that away, if you stripped all that away, just some of the goals he scores, like you 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 don't see anyone doing it, and I'm not sure when we'll see anybody do it again. I think some of the Ronaldo goals, like I can probably see some other players scoring, um, but the Messi goals are just out of this world, to be honest. When you see the highlights on YouTube, it's just some of them you think how is that possible? And I just think that is why he's the GOAT.
I feel like they're obviously, in my opinion, they're the two best of all time. And Messi scored some ridiculous goals. He's been a ridiculous player. Like, I feel like Messi for Barcelona was probably, if he'd have gone to PSG and done the same that he did at Barcelona
Mm,
with an Mbappe, Neymar front three and with a ridiculous team,
yeah,
but he didn't really do it in Paris. And I feel like if you put Ronaldo into that team in Paris, I think he bags a ridiculous amount of goals. And I don't think Messi did. And I think Messi was a perfect player for Barcelona. Um, I know he did it for Argentina in the end, but for many years there was that big question mark. And I just think everywhere Ronaldo's gone, no
mm,
matter what situation you put him in, no matter what league you put him in, he's done it. He's
yeah,
won the Prem. He won with Real Madrid. And what he did with Real Madrid, I think, is a little bit, it goes under the wraps a little bit because he went up against probably the best team of all time
mm,
with Xavi and Iniesta, and Real Madrid ended up, going after a few years. They were the best team. They
yeah,
won the Champions League 3 years in a row. Probably, like, Ronaldo's got the most goals ever in the Champions League, which is the most elite tournament in football.
yeah,
It's where the biggest matches come. He's got all the records when it comes to that,
mm,
and he did it for so many years. And he went to Italy, was ridiculous there. I think he scored 100 goals for Juve quite quickly. And
yeah.
then even when he went back to Manchester United, bro,
I mean,
like
he was their best player,
like
by a country.
38, or how old was he? Like 37, 38?
37, 38, and I mean, Eric Ten Hag made a big mistake by taking him out of the team. Obviously, I know they won a couple of trophies, even after that, but I think that was the end of Eric Ten Hag when that happened.
I mean, it was so, yeah, you can't do that to. I mean, I remember in the Champions League, he scored a couple last minute winners, didn't he?
Mm, yeah,
That was a really poor United team.
yeah.
And I feel like if you swap Messi for Ronaldo and put Messi into that United team when Ronaldo came back, I don't think he does half of what Ronaldo did. I don't.
I think that's obviously where I probably disagree with you. Where I think Messi would have just taken it by the scruff of the neck, taken the ball himself, and just beat two, three, four players, and then sort of make something happen. But obviously, we've got to
It's
enjoy,
impossible to say. Yeah,
of course, and we've got to enjoy both of these players, and
yeah,
I think we both do. We enjoy
yeah.
Messi, enjoy Ronaldo, and like I'd love for them to keep playing as long as they can. Obviously, eventually it's going to come to an end. I think naturally this is probably both of their last World Cup. Whether they'll play another Copa America or Euros, potentially, but maybe not. We'll see. And then obviously club career wise, maybe they've only both got this season, maybe in the season after, and then they might be looking at you know hanging their
Yeah,
boots. But both of them are in the top five, top three players of all time, absolutely without a shadow of a
100%. Yeah, I think when I was younger, when I was growing up, I was a lot more. I was a lot more defensive about the debate,
Mm,
because it was such a big debate. Like, it was kind of like you were either red or blue. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was you either Ronaldo or Messi, and I
mm,
feel that I now really do appreciate Messi for what he's done. And I always think about this one goal when it was Bayern against Barca, and Messi put Jerome Boateng on his ass and then
sure.
chipped Neuer. and
Yeah,
then Martin Tyler in the commentary,
yeah.
Gary Neville. I think that's one of like the yeah, true.
Yeah.
I always think back to that goal and just for some reason that goal was just so special, just because like Jerome Boateng was the best defender at that time as well. Like
Yeah.
he was like the Virgil van Dijk
Yeah.
of
Well, I
his
think,
era. Not as good, but
yeah, but I think at that time, obviously, Germany had just come off the 2014 World Cup win.
mm.
Um, and obviously, that was in the 2014/2015 season. So obviously, he was coming into that season off winning the World Cup with Germany. Um, and like, yeah, he was widely regarded as the best centre back, and Messi just twisted him up, sent him to the shops, and then just
And
dinked it
then
over Neuer.
who was the best keeper at the time?
Yeah, and just dinked it over him with his weak foot, and it was just like,
And it was
yeah,
just effortless. It was
yeah,
just effortless.
yeah. Literally, he literally went past him like he wasn't there, and it was just mad. But
It was a beautiful goal. And so yeah, I appreciate what Messi's done, and
mm,
my dad's side of the family are massive Barcelona fans. My dad
mm,
lives in Barcelona now. My brother's Barcelona mad. So yeah, like, and I've been to the Camp Nou, to like the museum, and it's just crazy, like seeing all the Ballon d'Ors there,
mm,
and some of the things that Messi did, and just remembering those nights when I remember that the first time I saw that Barcelona team play
mm.
at the Camp Nou, and just thinking, wow, like that they changed football.
Yeah, and like, do you know what? Yeah, I remember like back in, so probably between like 2012 to like 2017 times, yeah, like Champions League nights, and you'd have like Barca and Madrid playing on like the same night, or like Barca on the Tuesday and Real Madrid on the Wednesday, yeah, like in the group stages, and like Messi would score two, and then the day after Ronaldo would score three, and then like next week like Ronaldo would score one, Messi scores two, like, and you just like every week it was just like they were both always on the score sheet or on assisting, or like the numbers they put up. Like even Mbappe last season for Madrid, he scored 44 goals. Ronaldo in his first season, I think he got like 54. Like you just don't see these numbers anymore, and like
No,
I don't think we will. Like I really don't think we'll see that.
no, I think we just witnessed one of the crazy. We were so lucky to see them both playing for opposite teams, like
Yeah,
Real Madrid, Barcelona. Like, do you remember what the Clásicos were like?
yeah, yeah. It's mad.
Like those were the biggest games I can ever remember. Like
I
Pep
think like,
Guardiola, Jose Mourinho.
yeah,
Then like you had like oh Özil and Iniesta and Xavi, and
yeah.
those
You've got like
games were ridiculous.
so many iconic moments like that Gareth Bale goal,
Yeah,
in the Copa del Rey.
that was like the first time that Gareth Bale goal as well was kind of like the first time Mourinho beat
Mm,
Pep Guardiola, like when he was at Madrid, kind of like beat Pep Guardiola's Barca. So that
yeah,
was a big moment for in the
yeah,
rivalry, because do you remember? I think Mourinho got beat 5-0 in his first Clasico.
yeah. I think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That famous 5-0.
They got slapped. Yeah,
They got
but
slapped up badly. So
for
yeah,
sure.
bro, it was just the most incredible period of football. Just watching them both week in, week out, just trying to outdo each other, and you
Yeah,
know they're so different as well. Like one just a powerhouse, the other just a technical wizard,
yeah,
and yeah, they were incredible. So I appreciate them both, and I'm really happy that we got to see them.
yeah.
And
And I think
yeah,
that probably wraps up another episode. I think.
does indeed. It does indeed, bro. It's been good, and thank you for everyone who's been supporting us
Yes.
so far on Instagram, TikTok. You
Yeah.
can obviously watch all of our full episodes on YouTube.
Yeah.
We are working on Spotify and
Hmm.
Apple Podcasts as well, so we're gonna start uploading them to those portals. But yeah, thanks so much for listening, and
Yeah.
catch you next time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
See you in a bit.